I'm sure you have heard about fetishes or shrines, witchcraft, all these things. They were predominant in black African culture. They built their shrines. Even my neighbor on my island built a shrine. They are trying to force people into sacrifices, animal sacrifices, but also human sacrifices. And then most of them, they have fetishes. Fetish can be really anything. It can be a small calabash, it can be a stick with some wooden head. Anything can really be a fetish. And some fetishes, they have specific purposes. If you go to Google and you search nail fetish, you will see some figures, and they have sometimes hundreds of nails in their wooden bodies. And the nails, they symbolize a sting. So the guy who is trying to curse another person because of perhaps because of jealousy or envy or whatever, these things are trying to kill that person he is aiming at. So these fetishes, these cultures were used everywhere in Africa, really. You can read about that in all the books. And they were very powerful because people believed in it and are still believing in it. And if you did not, or you do not follow their rules, they will come after you. This sounds weird because now it's 2025, but I made a video about it about 1.5 years ago from a whole family which was severely attacked because they did not follow their ancestral rules. Now, in these circumstances, we can read in a book, you can find it in Penn Museum, I'm going to post the link down in the video, a very unbelievable ceremony. To the mind of the Negro, every object in nature, inanimate as well as animate, embodies some such principle as this and is endowed with personality of self-power. A description of the ceremonies which accompany the death of a chief of the Banziri gives the following suggestive details. The relatives arrange the corpse in a doubled up position on a kind of gridiron of poles. Then they kindle a fire under the body. Receptacles of baked earth are placed so as to collect the melted fat which trickles from the body under the action of the fire. So they collected the fat. Those who are present smear their faces and hands with this fat, rinse it off with warm water, and these rinsings are drained into vessels and drunk by the relatives, who believe that in this way they incorporate in themselves the virtues and quality of the deceased. A chief has, of course, personality or self-power in the highest degree. He is the able man. So these chiefs, and the king even more, they had a very high status in African society. Despite being abused and killed and sacrificed by these kings, people worship them like gods. It's very impressive to read about it. So they went through a lot of suffering, but they were still worshipping these people. So when we read about things like that, can you really believe that black Africans civilized Europe and other places of this world? If you really think so, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.